Hello everyone, this is Lola from afropotluck.com. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make plantain fufu. Now this plantain fufu is a very healthy recipe and it's a very good alternative to your high carb pounded yam and the likes. And this fufu can be made from plantain flour or the fresh green plantains. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the fresh green plantains for making it. So let's get started. We are going to be using just 2 ingredients for today, which is the green unripe plantain and water. So the first thing I'm going to do is just to peel this plantain. Once I've peeled it, I'm going to be cutting it into very thin slices. And the reason why I'm cutting this into thin slices is just to make it really easy for my blender to blend. Now I'm done cutting these plantains into pieces. The next thing I'm going to do is just to put this cut plantain inside my blender together with a little bit of water. Cover this up and blend it until it becomes really smooth without any chunk inside of it. So this is what we have after blending it. As you can see, it's a very smooth batter. At this point, I'm going to be pouring the batter inside the pot. So all you have to do right now is just to continue to stir this on a medium heat until everything comes together and becomes stretchy with a dough-like consistency. At a certain point during the stirring process, you might begin to see some little lumps. That is okay, you don't have to panic. All you have to do at this point is just to lower the heat a little bit, then stir it vigorously. At the end of the day, you are going to discover that all these little lumps is going to just melt away and you are going to be left with a very smooth fufu, just like this. At this point, I'm going to be adding a little bit of water inside this fufu because it's a bit hard. You might not need to add water in your own case, just watch it, but make sure the fufu is as light as possible because it's going to harden up as it cools down. So bear that in mind. So the whole cooking process took me about 12 minutes and that is the average time. Yours can take a little less or a little more. Let's just say between 10 to 15 minutes, depending on the quantity of fufu you are preparing. So at this point, this is done. I really like the texture and the consistency. I'm just going to be putting this inside a plastic wrap and I'm going to be wrapping it up. And the purpose of the plastic wrap is just to prevent the fufu from forming a crust. And I will leave it inside this plastic wrap until I'm ready to eat it. And that is it. As you can see, this is really easy to put together. Today I decided to serve this with a roux and I have a recipe for that on my YouTube channel and I'll also leave a link to that in the description box below. However, you can use any stew or soup of your choice like okra or ogbono soup. It's all dependent on your preference. And that is it. Thank you all for joining me again today. The full ingredients for today's recipe can be found at afropotluck.com. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that already. It's free and you get to see all my recipes each time I post. Until next time, I'll talk to you shortly. Enjoy.